WhatsApp portal and send in your messages. 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. Okay, so on the Vanguard, petrol. Oil marketers shut filling stations as scarcity spreads to Lagos environs. That is on the Vanguard. NAS members receive brand new SUVs. This was the SUVs they budgeted for that got Serap to take them to court. So we would say by the sound of that headline that the court did not interfere with that. Find details on the Vanguard. 21 states owe 790 billion naira inherited pensions gratuities. It is sickening to hear it, but that is what it is. These people worked and they deserve their money. In fact, it is their money. You told them they should contribute it and keep it and take it when they are retiring. Oh yeah, now give it back to them. If any ordinary person has done what is happening to these pensioners now, I'm sure you'd be in jail. So you'd understand the plight of the pensioners and how hurt they would feel. But this is what the headline says, and that is the reality for most of them. Ohaneze to meet Tinubu over Nnamdi Kanu is also a headline on the Vanguard. Ohaneze to meet Tinubu over Nnamdi Kanu is also a headline you would see there on the Vanguard. And this one says, Autumn's aid tackles Aliyah over political gimmick. Tag on ex-governor's efforts to end insecurity in Benue is also on the Vanguard newspaper. And quickly now, let's see what you are saying on WhatsApp. We have some of your messages here already. You just go through a few of them. I'll remind you of the number again, 0809 030 6416 for those who might not have it. So I'll take a few messages. Why shortage of syringes in primary health centers when we have syringe factory Rumosi that can produce billions of syringes annually? Well, if you also listen, as the doctor said, there's nothing of such, that there are enough syringes. So if you heard the doctor say there's enough syringes, and whatever we've heard is not correct, well, that answers the question. But still does not mean that we should not get the syringe factory in Rumosi working. I think that's the ultimate point you're trying to make. If we have that working, we might even have to export syringes because it's really a hot commodity around the world. Tony Okocha is always fingered in causing crisis, all the while in APC's party, and now his community. He should retrace his steps because the resultant consequence of chaos is mostly disastrous. Victor from Egbama. And Victor, you also heard him say that he is not involved in anything and is even going to sue those who are. In this case, spreading the report that he's involved in whatever they say is involved in. Women should learn how to manage their anger. What some of them are doing to their husbands is evil. That lady should face the law. Security agencies should be executing this car theft if caught. That's the only way to end this. NAS members getting brand new SUVs under this harsh economy shows their selfish interest. Ministry of Health should monitor what is happening in various health centers. This is Lorenzo Delight. You sent that message in. Okay, the federal government should do all within its reach to fix the refinery says to end the importation of petrol, so in order to enhance Nigeria's foreign reserve. Tony Anthony Odum from Orogbum, you sent that message. Another person says the federal and state governments should stop borrowing for our naira to regain its value. Power Otamiri from Echie, you sent that one in. Comrade Festus D.U. Hart says the spending on palliative is totally unnecessary and a retrogressive quick fix. Our refining capacity is the main lacuna. Government should be encouraged to fix the refineries. Another person says, good morning, Andrew. This is Patrick Amadi. In my name, from Echie. Another woman poured acid on her husband. Again, this is totally unacceptable. Okay. She's been arrested, so would allow the courts and the police to do their job now. Again, woman baits husband with acid. Well, not again in the sense that the last one was acid. No, the last one was hot oil. This one is acid. So, but somebody poured something on somebody to cause harm. And the shocker for me is not that she even poured it. It's that after she poured it, she was calm to pick up the ATM card that she was arguing for, to go and get the money that she needed to get from the man's account. That is the part that got me. Like, Are we serious? 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007 are the numbers that you can call to join in on the conversation. I'll take them again. 0817-923-0003 and 0817-923-0007. I will start with Ida, who's calling from Nkoro this morning. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Good morning.
I want to talk about the woman that bought her husband hot acid. This is not good. They should please arrest that woman. That other person will not do it. And also ask the husband question. Most men might treat their wife and they cannot bear it. But that's why this woman poured the acid. The men should also do well to give the woman the money. Because the women are taking care of the children in the house. They should please help the woman so that the woman will not carry anger like that to pour them again. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Ida, thank you very much. As fantastic as that is, there's no reason whatsoever to pour anybody acid to cause them harm. There's no reason whatsoever to cause any human being harm. I think that's what we should know. Okwandu is in Irebe. Good morning, Okwandu.
Yes, Ifebe Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Go on.
You see, I think it is very, very saddening this morning to hear that 21 states are owing pensioners backlogs of, pension. And when I read through that story, I saw that River State is among the states that are owing the highest number of money. This is very sad. For a state that is blessed with money, mineral and human resources. The former governor of River State have left office and he awarded himself a pension. Good there now he has been paid. Why are these people not humanly enough to pay people who spent 35 years, many years into the civil service or the service of the state? I think this is very, very sad. What is responsible for it is what I don't know. This is sheer wickedness. I think that the governors of these various states who have done this, they should be shamed immediately.
All right, thank you very much, Okwandu. Let's go to Justice in Omudioga. Justice, good morning to you.
My friend Andrew, good morning.
Fantastic morning, Justice. How are you?
Happy? I'm fine. Happy New Week.
Go ahead.
It is very saddening to hear on the first working day of the week, that a woman has done it again. While we are struggling to make a way with the news of a woman that poured hot ground oil on her husband, we have heard again that a woman has used acid on her husband. Andrew, I think women organizations like FIDA, NAWOD, the religious organization, and schools has some work to do to teach women anger management and how to manage their emotions. Not every small thing will flee. You pour hot water, you pour this just to condemn your husband. It is very bad. I want to plead that the churches, all those that are involved, the government should do a very big work. Even before people go into marriage, there should be lectures. I don't know if such thing happen again these days. Women need to be taught on certain things, how to manage home. So I think with what has happened so far, it is not everybody, not all the women that you can say you can manage home very well. Then you have some people who need to take complete responsibility.
All right, Justice, thank you very much. Let's go to Braid in Borokri. I think you made your point already, Justice. Braid, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
You're welcome.
Happy wet Monday.
It's a rainy one.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me quickly comment on Hanese to visit presidency concerning Nandi Kalu. They should visit, but the Ohanese has really sell out themselves. This is not the time they should have gone for this. It's long ago. I expect them to really wade into this matter. A lot of people have gone downstream the line. People have died. At the initial stage, that is when the Ohanese should have waded into this matter to see how the presidency should be able to release Nnamdi Kanu, even as court has ordered. They still kept him there, and they look at the Southwest when they have released Sunday, and now they want to intervene. Well, I wish them well. The woman that poured hot acid to her husband is really a bad thing. Women should be able to control their temperament. Whatever that happens, they should be able to control their temperament. I'm appealing to the churches. Before they join husband and wife, they should be able to give them good counsel. And after the wedding, counseling should continue. And CIDA and other NGOs should begin to educate the women, to tell them how to surrogate.
All right, Braid, thank you very much. I think you made the point, understood. Let's go to Mufasa now from NTA Road. Good morning, Mufasa.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Quick one. The arrest of these members, cartel syndicate in the line, I think it's a good one. For me, I recommend this. Just will urge them to do more. A lot of people are actually scared going out at night these days. But now that they've arrested 6 members, I'm sure that after more investigation, that more of those criminals will be apprehended and justice will be delivered as speedily as possible. And the health center, you see, for me, I think it will be too hasty for those doctors to just come and discountenance the allegation of the women. I would have expected them, to carry out more investigation because we know these things do happen. When you go to some of these health centers, what they request money from these, people from actually, not what it should be. So for me, I think more proper investigation should be carried out on that. And lastly, Andrew, you see, the issue of this impending, fuel scarcity. I bought fuel 650 naira yesterday, Andrew. So since most of these solutions they are closing down, I don't know what is actually wrong. I think Ipman or whoever that is responsible in that sector should come and explain to us what is actually going on. Are we having fuel scarcity? Are they added money to the price of fuel and all of that? So it is quite confusing to most Nigerians. Let us know what is actually happening in that sector. That's my position this morning, Andrew.
Thank you, Mufasa. Thank you very much. On Facebook, Stanley says, good morning, Ifeemi. Okay, he's watching from Eberi Nomoma on Facebook. What some women are doing to their husbands is something, no, it's not something to write them about. That woman should face the law. Emeka in Asaba, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Emeka, good morning to you.
Yeah, you see, this palliative, why do black men like deceiving himself? This palliative is an indirect 419. The Nigerian Senate has been pocketed. Nigerians should start voting credible people from local government to president. That is when Nigeria will start getting better. Because if we had voted for credible senators and federal House of Rep members, by now, president would have been out of office. Thank you so much.
All right, Emeka, thank you. On Facebook, Sam says, Chief Tony Okocha isn't the cause of any trouble in the Ikinigbo community. Benjamin Asitonka says, I wonder why governors will not pay pensioners, but they pay themselves when they leave office. Bonnie is sent information from BRT in Bonnie. It's sad and it's painful. It's hurtful because we have, and it's not just 21 states. How many states remain now? 21. That's to tell you how many people are in penury at the moment, are going through pains, because we have thousands of people, pensioners across the country. Lugard in Echie, good morning. Hello, Lugard. Good morning.
Andrew.
Go ahead.
From Echie to you.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oboy Fanga on Ite in Bayelsa. Andrew, I want to urge Bayelsans to be very careful of Oboy Fanga. Because what Oboy Fanga did in Rivers State here during his own time as INEC commissioner is still fresh in our memory. 2019, Oboy Fanga conducted an election, and what we saw, I have not seen something like that since I was born or since I witnessed election in Nigeria. That election was held for over a month. The candidate was leading, and he suspended the election. At the end of the day, you delivered one party. Party won all the whole seats in Rivers State. So that is not what we expect. A person like Obon should not even be in this country working freely. He's supposed to be in Kuje prison right now. What we're passing through in this state today was caused by Obon Efanga. Rivers people came out in their large number, elected their candidate, and the INEC chairman changed everything.
All right, look, I think thank you. Your point has been made, understood, but I think it's out of place to say that he changed anything or everything, especially when you cannot prove it. If you have facts that he changed something, you would go to court with it. It's within your powers to do that. And if the court had not said that this man is guilty of anything of such, it would be tantamount to libel or defamation in one sense if you begin to say things like this about a person. Were you comfortable with how INEC conducted the exercise? Well, perhaps clearly you are not. But then to begin to say things like, oh, you delivered this or you changed the results for this. And then if somebody calls you now and say, okay, explain to us, how did this happen? I don't think you can. I don't think you can show them the facts. So that will go to every other person who might be displeased with one process or the other, or one INEC official or whoever you're displeased with. You have to try and understand that there are very decent and intelligent ways to state your thoughts and how you feel, especially when you're doing it on a platform as such as Nigeria Info. Okay, I just needed to make that clear. Thank you very much. Let's go to good news in Mile 3. Good news, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, my brother, man.
Good morning.
Excuse me. Quick one on the one guy you just talked about. I think it's like you're not you don't know how to put it so that you will not say I am not consonant with what you just said. But a situation whereby even in your own news, it was carried in your own news in Nigeria Info, and the whole world talked about it.
What did Nigeria Info say?
Yeah, I good news personally. I was in INEC. I personally made a news on it.
You said
the INEC Franken said that 6 local governments have been cancelled due to irregularity, and there will be reruns in those election grounds. And that same Obafanga came back and announced the same result for Governor Wike.
No, that is good news. Thank you. Understand this. He announced the result. We're not saying that all of that did not happen. But where we're having problem is now you're saying he announced it for this person. No, then you put yourself in a position where we have to tell you, no, you can't say for that, because I don't think you had a meeting or you were there. None of us were there. There were issues with the process and it was well reported. But whether those issues were sponsored by this or that, we don't have proofs about it. There were certain rumors and people had allegations that, somebody or individuals or group could be sponsoring. That is not confirmed or was not confirmed by anybody. That makes sense. But to now say, authoritatively like you are now, on a platform like this, that he announced it for the former governor of Rivers State, I don't know how you got that information. I don't know if you understand my point. You might not like it, but professional is about being professional. Temple is in a chair. Good morning, Temple. Good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished and how are you doing this morning?
Very fine, thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, I think abandoned trainees of NDDC talking tough this morning as the Senate screaming stakeholders. And for me, I want to make a passionate appeal. When we begin to use contract to settle political allies, this is what we get. But I want to make, as I said, a passionate appeal that we should leave political appointments for politicians and, leave a contract for the recontractors so that we can move away from this approval of having abandoned projects being littered everywhere. It will not help us rather than it will also encourage us wasting our taxpayers' money at the end of the day. But I want to make a passionate appeal once again to FIDA, please. They shouldn't only come up when a woman is in the tight corner. They should also come up when women put men in this tight corner. That another woman will pour a husband an acid. For me, this is indeed a bad development. And the FIDA, please, I know you guys are listening this morning. Please, you have to make a statement. Even starting from the one that called the husband hot groundnut to this one we are in now. Please, very important. As I want to appeal to Mr. Joseph, who is the immunization officer. Sir, a lot of things are happening. Although in Umeche we don't have any immunization center, we don't even have anywhere. But we go to our women go to Igruta, they go to Igweche, they go to Okehi, they go to Okonoko. The sentences are applicable. They are paying money. None of them will say they are not paying. They are all paying money. But I don't get these discrepancies of completing statements that you guys are supplying them. So what is the sense of telling them to pay money for fringe, for drugs, for this and for that?
Thank
Please,
you very much,
thank
Temple. You. Let's go to Cookie Gam and Rimo Lumeni now. Cookie Gam, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
Andrew, it's Oboy Fanga and Bayelsa election. Andrew, whether you call it election for Port-au-Prince or not, and remember what happened in 2019. And for me, that thing is still in my eyes. As I'm talking to you now, I am still remember what happened in 2019. Whether I call for Party A or Party B, I don't want to say that one now, but Oboy Fanga is a man that has, that all of us have discrepancies. So I want to call Bayelsa, please, watch Oboy Fanga, follow him, where you are jean trousers, where you are canvas and t-shirt, follow Oboy Fanga, because what the river says is alarming. So better people should sit up throughout the election. For total culture allegation. And remember, Total had to be fingered in anywhere that's a crisis. Total culture was fingered in APC crisis. Now in its own village, it's also fingered the crisis. And why not think, what is the power of Total culture? If they have a finger in the APC crisis, finger in his own village, where his maternal village, where I come from, finger is crisis again, that's a problem for him too. So Total culture should go home and behave well and think, what is my problem? Every other crisis, I might not be caused. Any other crisis might not be caused. So Delegate should go home and think, well, what is my problem I have? I don't have any problem.
Cookie Gam, thank you very much.
And repent and change from it and do well.
Thank you. Well said. We have a commercial coming now. After that commercial, we'll take some more messages. We have quite a number of them on Facebook and some more on WhatsApp. So remember, it is 0809-030-6416. Obioma Noble says, all these ladies bathing their husbands with hot ground oil and acid. I hope FIDA is seeing it too. FIDA should take action. Anunobi Onyekachi says, women bathe husband with acid. Men also suffer domestic violence. And I want the Federation of Female Lawyers to act now. After this commercial, we'll take some more messages.
When you're in 9 Mobile, Nigeria's home network, you get rewarded for asking for more. So whatever it is,